Hello and welcome back to the Scenic Route. We are going to continue on Autumn Collapse. From last time we deployed this new truck. This is the Wayfarer crane cargo off-road truck, and loaded up this transformer. And we're going to deliver it and then see what happens after that. Where do we go? We just head back the way we came, which for me was yesterday. So, what was the day before? Yeah, it's 2 days ago. So, yeah, we'll figure it out. Don't want to plan it too much. Alright, what I have to do though is make sure I don't fall into the ocean here. So, just take this a bit carefully. I like that. Just notice the big mud flaps on this thing. I'm sure it still gets pretty muddy anyway. Alright, just take this real careful, because last thing I want to do is have to deploy a crane to pull this thing out. I think there was a left turn here. Was it a left turn here? I don't know. I mean, yes, I can go all the way down the end here and then straight up that little section. Alright, let's go. Yeah, so we're thinking about this map a bit and how we're going to find all of the resources. I think that's going to be the biggest challenge. And that's kind of by design, right? So I've been reading on the Roadcraft subreddit, which I probably shouldn't to get spoilers, but one thing I did see was with the supply depot on this map, there's a limit of 10 items you can buy. So of each category, so steel pipes, steel beams, concrete slabs, even the recall points, right? You can only buy up to 10 and then that's it, which kind of makes sense because the whole point here is to use the demolisher and scavenge resources from knocking down buildings and just cutting down trees. And I'm hoping there'll be some recycling facilities you can bring online to get some concrete and then the steel pipes and steel beams, which is, I guess, is fine. Like there's only been one map. I think it was I can't remember. Sunken maybe. What's the other one that's really wet? I can't remember what it's called. But yeah, on that particular map, I went to the depot and I bought some resources. I think it was mainly to build bridges. But apart from that, I just sort of scavenge my own resources anyway, so it's not going to be that big a deal. It's just another avenue now is to knock down buildings, which hopefully will be plentiful. I haven't seen any apart from the one, like the demo one, where it demonstrates how to do it at the very beginning of the map. So yeah, let's see. We'll just deliver this and then see what comes next. This road ended up being quite nice in the end. Those little rocks that were there just float up to the surface. It would be good if you could bury them, but I can understand why you can't. I'd like to bury things though, like it'd be fun to bury a vehicle and then switch into it and then try and get out. That'd be pretty cool. I don't know about programming though, maybe that's too hard. In any case, it doesn't affect the enjoyment of the game, for me anyway. Alright, oh, can I make that turn? Nope, I cannot. So this Wayfarer is not bad. I do like having options for crane trucks. In the last map, which is not released yet. So I've completed Sojourn a few days ago, but the videos are not queued up, or they're queued up to be published, but they're not published yet. I think the first one comes out on Monday. What was I going with that? Oh yeah, I bought the Mule T1 crane truck because I was using the Voron for everything, but I just needed a second one for something, so I picked that one up for fun. So there was two. Now, what am I doing? I should just go around the back here. I was just trying to squeeze through the middle, but this truck is not going to fit. Yeah. Yeah, the Mule is, I don't know, I don't like it as much as the Voron. It's a bit bouncy. It feels a little less stable, a little more top heavy when there's a load. Even when there's no cargo, it's just, I don't know, it feels like it's going to tip over. Can I even, no, I can't even fit down that way, can I? What the hell? I go around the back. This is proving to be quite annoying. I don't know how long this crane gets. I'm guessing it's not going to be that long. It's going to knock over all of these fences while I try and position the truck. Alright, I'm going to get as close to it as I can from here, see if I can lift it. If not, I'll just send a big crane down. That is close enough. It's not far from the base, so it won't take much to bring a crane over. I have a feeling it's not going to reach, but you never know. Give this a shot anyway. Give it the best chance we can to succeed. I don't think I can't even get it over this other transformer, I don't think. No. Alright, let's get the big boy in here. One of the big boys anyway. Oops, don't want to drop it. It doesn't really matter if I drop it, there's no damage. Okay, is there a crane already deployed? I don't think so. Not here anyway. I think there's one over here, right? I think that's the Epic. Might just send the Zix. Alright, I've got to move all this stuff. Actually, there's a steel pipe needed somewhere. Oh yeah, this is part of the objective that we've got tracked. So I'll leave that pipe out because we'll do that one next, I think. We'll get the Voron out and we'll do that. I'm going down here. Man, this mud. Look at that. All these mud ruts. Okay, so do I need to move the Wayfarer, or can I just sort of reach over the top? Let's just try. Like so, set out the anchors. Oh, I'm hitting the thing. Hitting the structure. Let's go over the top. And change my angles. I think we should be okay with this big crane. Right, let's get this thing high and above the other obstacles. Then we'll just drop them in. I think these little wires don't really bother us. Yes, okay, that worked. Now, let's go back to base. Let's pick up the Voron. And let's pick up the steel pipe, and then we'll figure out where we need to go. And maybe I'll pick up the beams, because we can probably deliver the beams somewhere as well. We've got all these ghost buildings that we are building that need resources. Maybe I've got to... do I want to decide which ones I want to do first and then prioritize the beams of those? I don't know. Actually, isn't one of the things we're looking at is one of the... It's a steel beam factory, right? So maybe we want to get that. But we'll need power, which is why we're doing this hydroelectric power plant. Oops. Okay, let's look. So let's look at the objectives. Restore the metal beam. That's the one up here we delivered the logs to already. So that needs 3 pipes, 2 slabs. There's 3 buildings though. It says construct building 1 of 3. What are the other 2 there? Maybe they come up when the first one's done. So that's the side. The main one is the oil. So there's 3 buildings here and 2 buildings. Again, the 3 here, I think it's only showing 1, unless all these resources are for all 3, but I have a feeling that's just 1. So that needs 15 beams, 6 slabs, 9 pipes. And these ones, oil storage, 5 beams, 5 slabs. And that's just substation. Yeah. Let's just do this one. I didn't look where the pipe was going, did I? Alright, pipes. Okay, there's a dam. Alright. So that's just continuing up this road. And there's a pipe. Okay, so we want to go back where these guys are. And we've got a big crane there in case we can't reach this with the Voron's crane. Let's just go there and figure it out on the ground. Alright, so a lot of vehicles out already. I like it. It means we're doing work. I read there's a way to shut these engines off. So I guess if you've got the fuel usage on, you don't want to leave these trucks just idling, because they'll just burn through fuel. So the parking brake button, press and hold it, then that will shut down the engine. But you know, I don't have the fuel usage turned on, and I can't turn it on unless I start a new game, which kind of sucks, because if I was going to change anything, it would probably be to turn that on, just to give it just that touch more realism without being too real, you know what I mean? Still maintaining that sort of fun game element to it. Maybe damage as well, that could be a bit of a nice challenge, to just make the damage. I think there's a damage setting. I know on SnowRunner there is. I think there's probably something. I think there's something similar here, but like once again, I didn't enable anything, so, and I can't do it now unless I want to start a new game, which I really don't. But that could, you know, I like that as well because it makes you just a little bit more careful. Right now, it's just very much a video game. You can just drive anywhere, you can roll over. It doesn't really matter. There's no consequences. But yeah, can we reach this? If I spin it around, all you have to do is touch it on the, yeah, touch it on the blue. Okay, so that is restored. Now what does that do? Does that give us, so that gives us active power. There's a substation there. Should we do a bit of exploring now? Because we need to find resources. I want to sort of go up this road and up this way and sort of join up to the western tunnel. I might as well just do it in the Voron, because we're just right here. And we could probably just sort of cut through there. Oh, is it? No, let's just try it. Let's try it and see. It's pretty steep, but I think we can probably do it. Or can we? That is some pretty thick mud. Yeah, no, let's just go back. Abort that idea. Look at that. Like, I'm hardly moving. Put it in low gear. Does that help? A little bit. Yeah, that is some rough terrain right there. Okay, let's turn this thing around. This empty pipe's just getting in the way. I suppose I could have taken it with me and plonked it with my other recyclables, but nah, I know where it is. I can come back for it. Oh man. Does this seem like worse than when we came in? It seems to be totally stuck. What is happening here? Alright, let's give him a push. This thing should do it. Let's give you a bit of a nudge, shall we? If I can build up a bit of speed, that would be nice. There we go. Now I'm stuck as well. Alright. Here we go from here. I mean, I was able to get in just fine. I don't know what the hell. What the hell's going on here? Oh man, I have to get the crane out. Don't tell me I got to get the crane out. Alright, I'm going to get the crane out. I wonder where the toy trucks are in this map. I haven't seen any yet. Surely there'd be one hidden around here somewhere, but I know it's a big map. Be plenty of spaces for it. For them. There's 4. Alright, let's go. How far away do you think we need to plonk it? Maybe here? No, we're still stuck. Is there a scout we can tow with from out here? No. Well, let's send one. We want to go down 2 scouts. I'll send the Carillion. I like the Carillion. It oversteers like hell, but it is fun to drive. Maybe I've got this out now. I may as well just scout with this thing. I was trying to save some time and scout with the Voron, but then it gets stuck. And I don't want to just recall it to the base because then we'll lose the cargo. Oops. Pushed it back a bit, but that's fine. Right, turn around. Okay, let's tow this thing. Towing mode on. And I wonder if I need to tow out the Wayfarer as well. But I wonder, did these mud sections degrade the amount of time amount of times that you drive over them. I don't think they did on the other maps, or they didn't seem to, but it looks like it does here, because all those vehicles got in there just fine, and then getting out of there they get stuck. And I don't think I did anything different in terms of angles or lines that I took or anything like that. So anyway, something to watch out for. I guess we could always just put sand on it and then we don't need to worry about it anymore, but I don't know if we need to go back there again. Okay, so we've got a couple of options. We can go this way, back up to the western tunnel, or we can check out the dam. I think what we'll do, I'll go back up to the western tunnel just to complete, not to complete, to unveil this section of the map. Although, no, I can't. This is another tunnel. Tunnel to nowhere. Oh, I guess it's honest about where it's going. I do like that though, I'll take a picture. What is this little street sign? Is that just a tunnel sign? Yeah, cool. So let's go back to the map. Well, I guess that answers our question. We'll just go the other way. Made our decision for us. Okay, let's see what's at the dam. Probably water. Oh, those rocks just went flying. Some mountains in the distance there. 2-ton limit? Okay. I wonder if we load up a truck and drive it over, what would happen with the whole bridge, or not bridge, or the dam collapse. That would be unfortunate. Sorry, just driving slow, just sort of checking things out. Is there anything here we can demolish? We probably don't want to demolish the power substation, do we? I think we'll probably need that. Alright, let's go exploring. What's up here? Okay, a road request. We can do that. We can definitely do that. Also, dual carriageway. How about that? I haven't seen one of those before in this game. I haven't done all the maps yet, so it could be in some of the maps I haven't done, but in the ones I have done, I haven't seen a dual. Alright, first thing to check. Can we get sand? Is there a sand quarry? There's no sand quarry around here. So the second thing is, can we get our scalper in? Is there anywhere to get sand here with the scalper? Because that's going to be a major issue if we can't get sand. I'm also just driving this just to check for fallen trees or boulders or anything that could get in the way that we need to clear first. Because I'm thinking I want to do this road next. There's a rock there which we can... I think there is a bigger rock. Yeah, what the hell? I'm stuck again. I think this map probably is made for tracked vehicles. I think a tracked vehicle would not get stuck in that deep mud there. So that's something to consider. Is there a tracked vehicle with a crane and a cargo bed? Don't know if there is. I know there's one with a grabby crane and not a... Yeah, here we go. Here's a big tree and not a rope crane. What's over here? Is there a sand source? Nope, there's a water source. Not that that helps. Okay, so we know there's a tree in the way here. Looks like there's a quarry up ahead actually. I feel like I need to send a proper scout. Let's send the Carillion, which will be here. Is that the Carillion? Yeah. This got tracks, so it should be fine. If I can get it onto the road. Come on. is struggling. I can move forward, but I can't move forward and turn. Okay, there we go. You know, I want to enable that sand quarry if I can. And yeah, I might have to do the sand dumping myself if I can't do it automatically if this the sand radius doesn't cover the whole way. So we'll see. We'll see how we go. Oh, this thing is loose. It's a very loose unit. Okay, so we're at the road. First section is pretty straightforward. Now there's a biggish sort of rock somewhere along here. I could probably tow it out of the way with the Carillion once I find it. Oh, there it is. There it is. It's not that big, I guess, but can I even tow it? Can I tow it? I can't tow it. Alright, that's fine. It's not big enough to tow. If it's not big enough to tow, I'm not going to worry about it. But yeah, I don't think this one will be big enough either. That's cool. Once we lay sand, it will be fine. They'll just rise to the surface, and we can deal with them. Can I duck underneath this thing? No. Oh, I can. There we go. How about that? That's pretty cool. Now, what's this building? Another substation? It's not demolishable anyway. So this looks like a radius of a sand quarry. Now, that's a big quarry, isn't it? I guess we just try and get to the middle of it to activate. Then we go down this sort of side path down here. And let's see, can we can get through that water, I think. That looks pretty straightforward. Whoa, this thing is loose. Another fallen big tree here. Another job for the mulcher. Whoa. Okay. Where should we go next? Let's sort of follow this path. How deep is that thing? It's pretty shallow. We've got some markers up ahead. I don't know what I marked. I know the yellow one was a edge of a sand quarry, but the blue marker, I'm not sure. Communication tower. Communication tower is a hidden objective that gives you full vision of the nearby zone as a reward, so it's worth looking for. The objective is not visible on the map and can be unlocked by discovering and visiting special places. Okay, we got it. So that must be the communications tower up ahead. So this is good. Let's get some visibility on the map. I think this was a game mechanic in the Expeditions game, right? I didn't play that one, but I watched a bit of it on YouTube. Okay, so how do we activate it? Objectives, side, activate communications tower. Okay, it needs electricity. So where's the nearest electrical from here? That's a long way to go. Oh, should we try it? I want to just uncover this cloudy section, so let me just clear all these markers so we can see what we're dealing with in terms of terrain. And I've got a new cable layer, so maybe we can try that. Well, this thing is very twitchy on the steering. I did say it was fun to drive. I don't know if I still agree with that. It's kind of fun for a while, but I guess it's not boring, at least. It seems to be going real slow downhill. I don't know what's the deal with that. Okay, let's turn this way. A few rocks here which could pose an issue, although there's enough space around the rocks that we can get around it. In terms of, I'm thinking of the cable laying path. Yeah, let's continue down this way. It looks like there's enough of a clearing and enough of clear space where we can do it. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. But again, like I've said it in previous maps, I don't know. It's hard to tell what terrain works with the cable layer and what doesn't. Because sometimes it can look, two sections can look exactly the same, but it won't penetrate one and it will penetrate the other. So that's a bit frustrating. It's also frustrating, like trying to determine what counts as sand for the sand scraper. Because I think you'll see it in the last episode or the one before, I literally parked it into a sand quarry and it wouldn't work. So that's a substation up ahead, up on the incline there, on the next to the dam. So we'd have to get from there across to here. Yeah, maybe we come across here and then down somehow. Let's go up this part of the terrain and see how feasible this would be. I think this little path here may be the way. Because once we get onto that the riverbank section, I think we'll be pretty good. I'm trying to turn right here, it's not turning. There we go. Okay, I think we've got a path. Let's deploy the cable layer. I want to get that tower up and operational if I can. And then that should hopefully uncover a large part of the map for us. Okay, now the problem with cable layers, they're slow. So that's the one I've had before. This is the new one, Hollander M7. Actually, look at the stats on that. So the old one, the Vostok, stability 4, mobility 2, capability 3, weight 5. This is 2111. So what's so good about this then? Yeah, capability is my main concern, and mobility is even worse. I want to try the new one, but I don't want to waste my time, you know what I mean? Like, it's going to be shit. And what did I say just before? Like, I think tracked vehicles is what's needed here. What's the quickest way? I don't want to, no, that's the wrong way, isn't it? That goes to the western tunnel. So I want to, yeah, head back down this way. Yeah, tracked vehicles I think is the way to go on this map. Well, on this section of the map anyway. I don't know what the rest of it will hold. But yeah, this one's got tracks, so let's do it. Got to get that junk out of the way. I didn't realise there was a full court basketball court there. Man, we could if we could just get out there and shoot some hoops. Speaking of basketball, it's the NBL Grand Final Game 2 tonight. It's Adelaide 36ers hosting Sydney Kings. I don't know how many of you are basketball fans or even know about Australian basketball, but yeah, that's going to be good. I'm not going to watch it though because it's the start of the NBL 1 West season tonight. Well, not the start, the first game of the NBL 1 West season was last night, but I support the Perth Redbacks in the NBL 1 West, which is our state league. And the Redbacks, we've got our opening game tonight, so I will be attending that, and I won't be watching the NBL Grand Final. So yeah, if you like basketball, check out the NBL 1 West. Redbacks tonight from I think 6:30 is the women's game, or 6:20, 6:10, something like that, Perth time. Get the NBL 1 app or go to the website. You can stream the games for free. Is this where I'm going? Yeah, just follow this. What am I looking for? Power. Oh no, I'm here. I've gone past it. Damn it. Man, I gotta pay attention. I was talking about NBL. Let's mark it there. I just want to plot out just quickly where I want to go. So kind of here. Down this... No, not there. That's a bit rocky. Speaking of rocky, I watched the Project Hail Mary movie yesterday, and I loved it. I can highly recommend. If you've read the book, you'll enjoy it. If you like The Martian, which is another one of Andy Weir's novels, and became a movie, you like it. Yeah, it's just a good movie all around. I loved it. No, again, I gotta pay attention. I gotta go around this way. Around this way. Sort of here, and then we'll kind of follow the power lines up to the tower. I've hit my limit of markers. That's fine. That is fine. Let's just get back to where we need to be. Man, I really overshot it, didn't I? I guess I do that a lot. But that's part of the fun of the scenic route. Okay, so we're going to start it about here, I think. Yeah, this is perfect spot. And let's lay some cable. Now this bit tends to be fairly tedious, so I might speed it up in the edit. And if anything interesting happens, I'll stop it so we can see. But for now, I will stop talking and we'll just concentrate on laying some good cable, and I'll see you on the other side. Oh, look at that. Going straight into the sun. Did they update the graphics engine to do that? Like, I don't remember seeing this sort of effect before in the other maps. But that looks pretty cool. Except I can't really see what I'm doing. Almost there. Where is the radius for the... Ooh. Can I get to that part? I think I can. Yeah, it should be fine. I wasn't sure what the surface of the ground was there, if it was concrete or just regular dirt. Looks like just regular dirt. Sorry, tables. Alright. Communications tower. Intel collected. Alright, let's see what we got. Yep, there's the sand quarry. Wow. Activate for 10. Shit. I've only got 11. I don't want to do 10. But maybe I have to. Oh, substation. Coastal base. So we've got a new base up here. Oh, I love to activate a new base. Ooh, what should I do next? So that sand quarry's got a radius of up to here. Oh, an abandoned building. That's what we want to demolish. That's cool. There's a castle. You know what? I reckon there will be a toy truck in the castle somewhere. But maybe not. I didn't see anything. Yeah. What should we do? I think, and there's a flooded mine. Okay, that actually reveals a big part of the map, doesn't it? That's definitely worth doing. I want to do this road next, but I need sand. I don't want to spend 10 recall points to activate that quarry at this point, but I may have to because I don't see any other. I'm just looking for sources of sand where we can maybe deploy the scraper. I mean, maybe along here somewhere, but the radius won't be big enough to cover this whole area. So, look, I just may have to do it. All right, so I've activated the sand. So I'm going to put a marker here. So that's the edge of the sand radius. And where's the road that we want to build? Why is it not showing up now? Yeah, here. So it's from here to here, which yeah, doesn't quite work out very well. Okay, what do I want to do next? I want to activate this new base. I don't want to do it with that truck. I want to do it with my Carillion, which I think is back here, isn't it? Towards the power plant. All right, let's head back out. Well, maybe I should look where I'm going and not drive straight into a building or a tractor or whatever the hell that thing is. Hopefully I didn't waste all my resource points getting that sand quarry activated. And the other reason why I want to get this base up and running is because I think it's going to be closer to get the slow moving vehicles to the to here, to the road building section from this new base than the old base. We've got to destroy this tree still. Oops, I went under it last time. I think I need to go a bit more to the right. Yep, that should do it. Come on. Oh, that should be enough. There we go. Where am I going from here? So if I turn left. Okay, so past the radio tower. What is the actual best way to get there? Okay, so turn here, turn here, turn here, and follow that. So yeah, those radio towers are pretty cool. Got to try and connect them up whenever we can. We're turning here, aren't we? Yeah. Turning here. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. I wonder if it's worth just building roads all through here. I imagine we'll be coming in and out of here a lot. This is the sand quarry, isn't it? Yep. So, why did I not activate that? I don't like leaving them. There we go. Those markers, I mean, that's what I was talking about. Alright. hopefully we won't have to do much to activate the base, but I'm sure there'll be like connect power or something else. Deliver resources probably. And there's a lot of these fallen trees, isn't there? What is that, a stump? Yep. I think the mulch is going to be my new favourite vehicle on this map. Oh, got snagged. Okay, come on, let's go. Which way are we going? Oh, we're supposed to turn there. Okay. Let's go through these trees. Definitely need that mulcher. I guess it's, you know, wherever there's a turn they actually want to go, they're going to put one of those big trees to block it. And a whole bunch of stumps. Okay, I think we're almost there. Oh. Tree crusher. Oh, wow. Yeah, definitely worth coming out here. Yeah, let's go kill some trees. Good eye, you found another potential FOB location. It's not much to look at now. Basically 4 walls and a collection of puddles, but it's just in a strategic spot for expanding operations. Besides, this one comes with its own bonus, its own little power station. Of course, that's assuming we can hook it up to the hydro and get the power flowing, fix this place up, and we'll have a solid foothold in the eastern part of the region. 2 bases are always better than 1, especially when everything is mostly between mud and fallen trees, and that's exactly what I was thinking. Alright, let's have a look at this vehicle. I'm very excited. Can I jump through this fence, or is this one of those? I bet it's one of those ones we can't knock over. Yep. You know why I knew that? Because they put a big tree blocking the way. But it's not something we can't go around. Okay, so what I'm thinking, I'm going to use this thing to knock some trees over and mulch some trees. We got to connect power, I think. That's what Kelly's email said. Looks like we've got to clear this area as well of all the junk. And then we can set up this as a base. So we've got to clear the area of objects, connect electricity. And to connect the electricity, I think we're going to just bulldoze through these trees to clear a path, and then we can just, we've got that cable layer already there, we just go straight through. So, and I'll need to bring a crane to clear all this stuff, but let's play with this tree crusher. Okay, I got it. And it's not a rusty variant either. Again, it's a good one, a good variant. Alright, I should probably plot a path where I want to take this thing. So we came in through this way, but I don't know if that can fit through that small gate, so why don't we come out here? Sorry, I'm going in and out. I want to see if I can destroy this stump with this thing, and then we'll start here and we'll just go through this little bit first. You can just straight line drive it, right, all the way through to here, and then that'll clear a path for us for the cable layer to go through. Oh, this thing is slow. What I might do is we'll try and get rid of this stump, and then we'll call it for this episode, because I like to keep them around an hour, and then the next episode we'll get really stuck into destroying some trees, clearing a path. Actually, let's just try these stumps. Did I just turn that on? Yeah, I turned it on. Can this get rid of stumps? Oh, look at that! Stumps are so easy. It's like they're not even there. Okay, I'm liking it. Now, I want to try the mulcher. We had to go from the base of the tree, of the fallen tree, to get rid of it. Can we do it from the side on this one? Oh, yes! I love it. This is my new favourite vehicle. Let's see what it looks like on the inside. Man, look at all that space for activities. Fold down seat. Is that a fuel can there? All these like levers. Oh, steering. Look at that. It's not a wheel. Is this? I don't know what you call that. A lever? There's a lever marked lever. That's pretty cool. Don't know what it does, but it's a lever. Light switch, glass cleaner. Glass. That's a windscreen wiper. That's what we call a windscreen wiper here. It's called a glass cleaner. Engine off. Sound signal. Is that the horn? That is the horn. Oh yeah, side lights and everything. Cooling. Oh, that's the radiator at the back there, or the fan. Well, I'm not an engine guy. All right, let's yeah, let's just clear some. Let's just get stuck into it. That was a lot quicker than I was expecting. You know what? If we go a bit over an hour, I don't care. I just want to. I want to clear some trees, man, and some stumps. We'll start the next episode laying the cable, but oh man, this thing's a beast. I'll just sound the horn. Yeah, we're coming through. I feel like you got to play that Queen song. Don't Stop Me Now. We just, oh man, this is amazing. I love this thing. Let's get the front angle. I wonder if you can clear the whole map with this thing. Deforestation. There's some big trees up ahead. Can we get rid of those big trees? I don't know. We'll find out together. What does it leave in its wake? Just nothing. Just a clear path. That's what we want. Man, this is going to be an epic part of our road building fleet. Alright, there's a big tree dead ahead. Dead ahead. Come on. There's even bigger ones behind it. Oh, look at that. No trouble at all. Alright, now, can we get through these big ones? No. I didn't think so. Oh, can we? Do I persist? I have a feeling you can't get rid of those ones. You're going to have to find a path through here that avoids the big boy trees. I think we can still do it, right? There's still going to be a way. Now, you just got to squeeze in the middle here. Now this one with the yellow leaves, I think we can knock down. Yeah, that's fine. So as long as we clear enough of the trees, we can get the cable layer through. I can probably just go straight down this road. I don't really have to knock all these trees down. But I will. I like to stay off the roads if I can with the cable layer, because it just leaves that bulge. And if I want to put some proper roads over the top, then it just, yeah, it makes it bumpy, and I don't like that. I don't like a bumpy road. And I think, yeah, this is our destination, isn't it? This is where we want to end up. Let me just check the map real quick. Oh, we're going to have to cross the road anyway to get to the... Oh no, we don't. We just go straight to here. I'll clear those. We just want to end up like here. Yeah, let's just clear this last little bit, and then we'll end it, and we'll continue on in the next episode. But man, the highlight of the episode for me is getting this tree I don't even know what it's called. I'm going to call it a tree clearer, a tree demolisher, tree eater, something like that. The enemy of trees. Oh, spin around a bit fast there. Okay. Well, thanks for joining me in this episode. That was pretty fun. Let's shut that down. And now, yeah, we'll get stuck into laying some cable next episode. Get that base operational. See about finding some sand, extra sand, and building that dual carriageway. That'll be fun. Until next time, take the city group.